Welcome to NYCFC at home with the Cooligans.
That's us, baby.
Presented by El Jimador.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. El Jimador Tequila. Thank you. Look at this. We're here again. Simply the fact that we are doing another episode suggests that things are on the up and up for New York City Football Club.
It's a positive thing when you see our faces, okay? If you see us doing this show, that means we won. And boy, did we win.
That's right. It's like a Pavlovian kind of thing. You see our faces, your life is good. So
right. You know how, like, you as a fan will sit there and be like, man, I hope we get 3 points. Nah, fam. What you should be saying is, I hope we see Christian and Alexis again. You know?
All right. And it's very rare to hear anybody ever say that.
Yeah, for sure. Especially after we've left the room.
All right. Look, so much to get into today. So let's go right into the bubble.
We're getting in that bubble, dog.
Inside the bubble.
Which, by the way, presented by Adidas. All right? Shouts to Adidas, yo.
But he is still important. I mean, this was his initial contribution to the game, and
he's bringing some life.
Well, you gotta work into a game, and that's what he thought he was gonna do. But Josie's trying to figure it out. Our friends the Cooligans over there, and other people.
I shouldn't be surprised by this, but we got on TV.
We have a TV show. We're doing an NYCFC show, and we're still happy that we're on TV somehow.
I tweeted, oh, my God. I put, holy bleep, we got on TV. And somebody responded with, you're on TV twice a week. And I'm like, I know, but this is different circumstances. Because we were just live tweeting the match, right, doing what we do. And then in between the two matches, I hear Cooligans get said on television, which my initial reaction is, oh, no, Christian's going to be mad at me. I did something wrong. I just thought we were in trouble. What did you do? What was your reaction?
I was first when it happened, I'm like, you just not prepared to be, for a Fox Sports 1 broadcast to just mention your name. That's already just like, why is the TV talking to me, right?
It's Siri?
But how dope is that? Like, obviously, shouts to Rob Stone, Marisa Du, Alexi Lawless, putting up our tweet. And, look, honestly, the inspiration for the tweet was I guess we have to thank Josie Altidore for crashing into Maxime Chanot. I'm glad.
Thank you, Maxime, for Chanot for being able to absorb Josie Altidore's very wide shoulder. We also got a retweet from Felipe Martins, who just put the eyes,
okay.
Who was like, I think I remember this.
Yeah, a lot of beef going on at the MLS's back.
So we're being a bit of a catalyst, but all this comes from, I mean, that's probably the only Toronto highlight from that match besides, the goal that was the consolation goal scored at the end. This was an absolute takedown from top to bottom by NYCFC.
That was impressive. As far as the team looking its sharpest, this was definitely the game. And Toronto was the matchup I think fans were timid about and afraid of, because we have a history, right? What did I say last week? I said no chips. Okay.
Right.
All right. We're doing only guac today. No chips.
No chips. Get them off your shoulders.
And no, when it came to Alejandro Pozuelo, on lock. He could not do anything. He was incredibly frustrated, and it was impressive. I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. It's always, not only was it a great defensive performance, but offensively as well. The goals were there after the club kind of struggling especially in those first two games. But you love to see it. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look. We got it in the playoffs, right? we like we said last week, whatever. It doesn't matter how we got here, right? Last person to graduate medical school, still a doctor, okay? So as far as I'm concerned, you get that chance, you got to go, all out. You got to go soccer balls to the wall so it doesn't get bleeped. You know what I mean? And I think that's exactly what happened. I think we're seeing all the pieces fit together. We're seeing the Ronnie system come into play. And it's impressive. I don't know how they're doing it in this heat.
Yeah.
Because they were I didn't know who was who. Everybody's running around like crazy.
Well, you can at least. Oh yeah, because everybody's blonde, so you can never tell.
Yeah, they all have the same haircuts.
So yeah, when it came to the movement and positioning that Ronnie Dyla had been talking about, you're kind of starting to see it come together and handling Toronto's press, getting out of tough situations, players just knowing where they need to be, making connecting passes easily. And again, we were concerned, obviously, when Maxi Morales was injured, when Bear was injured, we were just like, oh boy, what is this going to look like? But people have very much stepped up. So
including Jesus Medina, who's just been incredible this tournament.
Yeah, getting that opening goal early against Toronto helped a lot. Yeah, and early goals make you feel good,
Yeah, they help.
They calm my nerves. I like when it happens.
Remember when you were a kid and you woke up and your mom was like, "I made waffles." That starts your day off nice.
Early goals are the waffles of soccer.
Just like I didn't even ask for waffles.
But I wake up and I smell them, and you know what? I have a feeling my day's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm feeling great already thinking about waffles. And that's my version of early goal. But, dude, a goal in the 5th minute, I mean, what sets up? It puts the other team in pressure. It makes them have to struggle to sort of catch up. Something that was happening to us at the beginning of matches, or certainly in the first half in the last few matches. And now we're on the other foot. And I honestly, I can't think of a team that looks more dangerous right now.
I agree, and there's been a lot of stuff happening when it comes to life inside the bubble. One of the concerns has always been, especially with NYCFC players, most footballers in the world, is who's gonna handle the fades? Who's going to handle the cuts? You know what I mean?
There's a whiteboard. Coach is talking about, fades. Guys, we got to go over fades.
Okay, because some of your fades is not looking great right now, all right?
Right, we got some trash fades. Look, I know it's quarantine, all right, but we going to be on TV.
I understand, but how do you expect me to give you minutes when you come up to me with such a trash fade?
Yeah, I'm going to put you at the end of the bench, which is, by the way, covered, so no one can see you fade, dog. You get together as a group and vote in a couple barbers. Okay? You guys are now responsible for fades.
So because of that, there has been players cutting their own hair. Or
each other's hair.
Cutting each other's hair. So people have been given the role of barber. Throughout the team. So we've seen already some footage of Tati Castellanos.
I like when Tati cuts hair because, like when a barber hunches over, crouches down a little bit, they're really getting into it. You know what I mean? I don't like the barber that's on his phone, talking to his side piece or whatever.
No, he's focused,
like, yeah. No, Tati is in there. He's really getting in the lines. He's not wearing a shirt, which is like, you're going to get my hair on you, my guy?
And you know what? I think people with neck tattoos give better haircuts. So I trust my barber even more if he or she has a neck tattoo.
In fact, if I pick a barber, I say, turn around. I want to see the wings on the back of your neck.
Okay.
Because if you ain't got that, only 2 people could cut my hair, all right? It's Tati Castellano and David Beckham. That's it.
Okay, the bar is set very, very high.
I mean, I've met it. It's up to you.
No, but Tati's cutting hair, Mata's cutting hair, and we're getting just the fact that I'm learning all the players on the team apparently have multifaceted. Okay, they have a wide range of abilities. And
well, who would you go to? Because I'd probably go to Tati because I feel like he'd focus a little bit more.
Okay,
Mata's the type of barber that you say, just do a regular fade, no lines. And when you look in the mirror, when he holds the mirror behind you, you've got words in the back of your head. You're like, what happened?
It's like, why's my hair braided?
I didn't even have this much hair.
I mean, it looks good, but
it looks great. Did you put an extension in my hair right now?
No, man. So you know what? We should do? We should talk to one of the folks who received one of those haircuts.
Ooh. All right, baby, this is exciting. We said we were in the bubble, and we were not lying. All right, we're here, okay? We're getting inside that bubble. One of our drones, one of those big battery drones we sent to Orlando, has found one of the NYCFC players, and I could not be more excited for this.
Exactly, because we used all our industry connections, all right? And we called every favor we had.
Right? We WhatsApped Don Garber, like, yo, hook it up. By the way, we do not have Don Garber's information.
No, but this is absolutely thrilling. Alexis, please introduce our guest today.
I mean, do we even have to say anything about this guy? I feel like I kind of want to steal Mark Frado's thing and just say his first name and then just pause and let all the fans watching yell his last name. I mean, he is a legend at our club. I am deathly afraid if this guy's ever walking past me with a ball and it somehow lands at my feet, I will run away from it because that's how intense this dude plays on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, unless you're driving, pull over for the one. I mean, pull over and put your hands together for the one, the only Anton Tinnerholm.
Tinner boom.
Oh, thank you, guys. You guys can really talk, huh?
Yeah, you sound like my mom, man.
Okay, yes, we've heard that before.
Oh,
All right,
hilarious.
look, let's start with simply with the fact that and look, NYCFC making it into the knockout round. What was your feeling just getting in, especially given we needed all these results to go our way? So how excited were you, and maybe even surprised about that?
Yeah, surprise is the right word here. After the second game against Orlando, we all felt like it's time to win the last one, but then after that we're going home. So we didn't even know it was a possibility to go through. So it was so surprising, and we needed a lot of results. But in the end we got it, and then now we're here and up to the quarterfinals and have a big chance to go all the way. So this is soccer. You never really know what's gonna happen next.
What do you think changed? Because you went from, like you said, let's just win one so we can go home on a positive note. And the next thing you know, you're still in Orlando for a week waiting to find out. And then you get a chance and you absolutely body Toronto. I mean, what changed? Because we as fans were like, yes!
No, if I had an easy answer, I would give it to you, I swear. But this is soccer is special. You never know what's going to happen. You can talk so much about tactics and everything, but when you're going into the game, you don't really know what's going to happen. So, but we all felt against Toronto. We had a good feeling after the Miami game. We felt like that was a bit of a turnaround of the season. Last season we had also a game against DC, I think, when we had a bit of a turnaround of the season. So we felt from here we're gonna be a pretty hard team to beat, and we went out there and it felt like Toronto was they didn't like to face us. They hate to face us. So it felt good. So I think that's the best game from us this season so far.
And you were quoted as saying that about getting revenge. That this game was about getting revenge against Toronto. Obviously, the playoff match, I'm sure, was still in everyone's mind. But the fact that you were able to play and win in such a dominant fashion, what made you even say that? Because when you say the word revenge, everybody's like, oh boy, everybody gets like, all right, now this is serious for everybody.
Yeah, but after last season we said when this preseason started, we have to forget about last season, but that's just something you say. It's not really that simple to just forget a game like that, because you're thinking about it all the time. And then we had the second game against them when we didn't play that well. So I felt like, okay, guys, this is the time. This is a playoff game. This is a really important game, and revenge was the right word. And felt like the guys were really onto something. So I felt we got the whole crew with us, even the staff and the players and even the players on the bench. So we felt like today, if they're gonna beat us today, they have to be a hell of a good team. But we were the better team from minute one.
Yeah, you say you're going to forget, but it's like an ex broke up with you, and then maybe like Instagram updates you like, here's a post from a year ago, and you're like, damn, it's like seeing a highlight. You got to show off, you know what I mean? And you guys certainly, you took care of business. Waiting a week to find out whether you're going to go or not, like, what's that like? Like, I know you have a brand newborn at home, beautiful family that you have waiting for you back at home. That week must have been very difficult, but it obviously ended on a hugely positive note. But that week must have been difficult. What's it like to be separated from your family and be in Orlando when everything is in New York?
Yeah, of course it's tough, man. But once we arrived here, I felt like I want to go back and play some soccer again. This is what I love, and it's not about this running. We didn't done a whole full preseason. It's been so boring. So to be honest, so I just want to be on the pitch and play some games. And of course, I miss my family, but I rather win some football games and stay here and do what I love the most. But of course, I miss them. It's tough, but. You know how it is, and while you're here, you just want to win some games. And this week, after the Miami game, was crazy. We didn't really know what to hope for first because it was a lot of results that's going to go our way. But yeah, finally we got a free ticket into the playoffs, and from now on, I don't think any team want to face us now. No.
Of course not. Yeah. No, you got to go in hot. And no one hotter than you guys right now, for sure.
We've been seeing a couple photos and videos inside the bubble of players cutting each other's hair.
Like, so you got a great fade, yeah.
You got a good fade. Was this a Mata haircut? Was it how are you maintaining the hair while in the bubble?
It's tough. Actually, I got one from Jose, who's sitting next here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I think if you're gonna go to the players, it's the Mata or Tati who's doing it best. So, but you know that was one of the first questions as we had as a footballer when we got into the bubble. Who's gonna cut our hair? You know.
Yeah.
You know how such a freak we are. So.
Of course. And you trusted a guy with a long ponytail to cut your hair. That guy hasn't cut his own. That guy hasn't had his hair cut in years.
Yeah, he said he can do it. I trusted him. So yeah. I'm very pleased with it.
That's like trusting me to give you a workout regimen. I don't know. I'm not the guy.
He was so confident, so I have to give him that.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
You're a thoughtful guy.
So we have a lot to look forward to. Obviously, we know the opponent for the next match will be the Portland Timbers. So how do you feel about this upcoming matchup?
No, it's gonna be good. Play our quarterfinals, and to be honest, I don't know that much about Portland. I saw the game yesterday. It was a tight one, so could have gone either way. But it's just gonna be fun to play a quarterfinal, and now we're feeling like we're in a good shape, and yeah, we're gonna go out there and dominate the game, and I'm just gonna go out there and be as annoying as I can be. So that's the plan.
That's what I do every day. My wife is done with it. She's ready to send me to Orlando. When you look at sort of the opportunity that you guys have now, you sort of backed into the playoffs or into the knockout rounds, and like you said, I don't think anybody wants to play you. There's no team hotter right now than NYCFC. It seems like you guys are banging on all cylinders. What is coach talking about? Like, what are some of the things you can do better? Because I looked at that game against Toronto, and I'm like, all right, 100 out of 100, we good,
Yeah. I think the main message before the game was we have to be on the front foot. That's pretty much everything he said, and said that we have to. Yeah, I don't know if I want to swear in here, but we have to go for it. We have to really, really go for it from minute one. We have to take the ball and dominate the game from minute one, and that's what we did in both Miami game and Toronto games. So front foot and yes, keep on dominating the game from minute one, and then it's hard to play us. I've been talking to some guys in the bubble here, and they hate to play us. So we're gonna continue with that.
Yeah, and as far as the some of the changes, obviously, Maxi not always starting and not being at 100%, Bear not being 100%. How have those just little changes kind of helped galvanize the team and make sure that the next guy steps up?
Yeah, it's crucial. It's one of our strengths for this squad. I think we had a pretty wide squad. Anyone could step into the field and do pretty much the same work. I think Maxi and Eber is multi-talented, so of course it's tough to replace them. But I think some guys have stepped up, and if you look at Jesus and Tati's performance this tournament, it's been fantastic. And now Tati is starting to bang in some goals as well, and Jesus has done it. So we know they can step up when Maxi and Eber is out, and then. That's one of the strengths of this squad. So we know we trust all of the guys in this squad.
I got one last question. What do you think of the mate? Have you tried the mate that all the South Americans are drinking? Is it your thing?
What do you say?
Mate, the tea with the straw, the metal straw.
No, I haven't tried it actually. It's like a South American thing.
Yeah.
I know Ringe is trying it, and he's trying to be like a South American, but I'm a European and North European. I drink my black coffee. That's
Me too, dude. Well, I'm Cuban,
Okay.
so coffee all day.
No, it'd be nice to see, Scandinavians dance a little cumbia and stuff like that. That'd be nice.
Go back. This Viking's moving his hips.
Yeah. You know what, guys? I should invite you to one thing. Midsummer. Do you know what Midsummer is? It's like one of the biggest parties in Sweden. So
Okay.
it's like the brightest day of the year, and then we celebrate it, and it's gonna be a big party. So next year I'm gonna take you there, and we can do some.
Okay.
We're gonna get them to pay for this.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great. We're going to Midsummer, dude.
Yeah, Midsummer in Battery Park next year.
All
Done.
right, perfect.
Write it up. Yeah.
Anton Tinnerholm, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck against Portland. And yeah, let's get this trophy.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
bring it home, baby.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, guys.
All right, baby, let's do a little match preview presented by EA Sports. He's like, yo, who's next? What an interview.
Anton Tinnerboom, thank you so much for joining us. NYCFC at home is getting a little Swedish, okay?
Right? I like it, dude. We put in a little whale blubber. I'm not sure what Swedish. I don't know what's going to happen at Midsummer. I got to be honest with you. But I'm excited. Thank you so much, Anton Tinnerholm, for inviting us. This is so dope. Now we got to invite him to a quince.
Okay.
You know?
All right, yeah, we'll get him dancing bachata real soon, okay?
Right. Anton, don't sit there. The reason those chairs are bunched up is because that's where the kids are going to go to sleep when the party continues after midnight.
Yes. You'll it'll all make sense later. Keep it.
Just it's a centuries-old tradition. But we got our next match is against Portland. NYCFC plays the Portland Timbers in the next round. Always a tough matchup for us, man. We've only won once out of the last 4 times. The only 4 times we've played, or they've won 4 times and we've won once out of the last 5 times we've played them. It's been tough. It's been a tough matchup, but things are different, right?
Things are all right. This is the bubble inside Orlando, okay?
All right.
We've been looking all right. We're not going to penalties all the time. We're not, there's I feel like NYCFC can go in with a bit more confidence than the Portland Timbers can.
Chest puffed out a little bit, right? You know what I mean? There's no Locadia. What's his name?
Jurgen Locadia.
There's no Locadias on this team going to be missing these wide open, no one in goal, no one's pressuring you shots. You know what I mean?
That's right. We're a little bit more lethal than that. But let's talk a little bit about how Portland Timbers got to this, quarterfinal matchup because they did play FC Cincinnati, and FC Cincinnati was gonna FC Cincinnati. We all knew what they were.
We knew what was happening. Okay. All right, it was Skyline Chili versus a very expensive pour-over coffee, and we knew the Skyline Chili was just gonna sit real heavy.
Real heavy, yeah.
You know, and I knew that coffee was gonna get through.
Correct.
If you get what I'm saying.
All right. It doesn't allow for much lateral movement. Okay.
No, I'm mostly stuck here. So feel free to kick the ball at me as hard as you want,
yeah.
but I'm not really going to move much.
So they did park that bus, and Portland found seams and found ways to get through. Obviously, a couple mistakes from goalkeeper Steve Clark that could have been even more disastrous than others. But obviously, that the main point was, I think as NYCFC fans, we were like, hey, it would have been nice to play FC Cincinnati. Okay.
Would have been nice. A little break.
All right.
No offense, no disrespect.
We'll have 98% possession. We'll try our best to score. I would have liked that game a little bit more. But yes, Jurgen Locadia missing that absolute sitter towards the end of the game. I think a lot of people, even Timbers fans have been like, wow, it probably should have been FC Cincinnati against NYCFC. We got a little lucky there, but this is the opponent. I still heavily favor NYCFC here, even though
completely agree.
I think it's going to be a tough matchup. But if NYCFC can have the same strategy and effort that they had with Toronto, and an extra day of rest.
Not bad, right?
I got chances.
We just got to watch out for Santos and Abobasi. Those guys obviously are lethal in front of goal. But if Cincy could stop them from scoring, essentially, or really lock them down for a little bit, there's really no reason we can't.
Okay. I think you mean Blanco and Abobasi.
What did I say, Santos?
Santos. I'm like, yeah, that's
My bad.
not a guy on the team.
Yeah. Blanco and Above obviously are really tough, but I think if anyone can do it, it's us. So
Okay, yeah. There's Diego Valeri, obviously a threat. Obviously
Amazing.
Sebastian Blanco, but we have our Argentinians as well. Okay.
Yeah, that's
we
right.
have Tati. We have Maxi. Okay. We have.
this is gonna be Boca River basically down there.
Okay.
There's so many Argentinians on both teams. This is gonna be. There's a lot of a lot of people pointing at their shoes when the pass doesn't come.
Exactly. That's the signature Argentine move. We all know that.
And you'll know they're getting prepared for the match when you see the smoke from the asado just behind the virtual stadium.
Yeah, that's right. That should be on the digital board as well.
As one in the jumbotron, one of the fans is just an asado, just meat on a slanted parrilla, just grilling. Oh,
All right, so make sure to watch 10:30 p.m. this Saturday on FS1 on TUDN, and also tune in if you'd like to hear the radio broadcast in English and in Spanish. So make sure, shout out to Roberto Abramovich, who leads the Spanish call as well.
incredible job. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of NYCFC at Home with the Cooligans, presented by El Jimador.
Ooh,
Huh?
okay.
Oh, yeah. That's right. And hey, leave some comments. Let us know what you think. Feel free to tweet at us. Share this. This is absolutely amazing. Guys, we want to do this again, okay? We want to do another episode. The only way that happens is when the boys go out there and they beat Portland Timbers. So I'm saying this right now. We'll see you next week.